Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Do Part 1. I'm super excited to check it out. You guys have really hyped up Musashi. Now, Baki Do is still an Itagaki Keisuke work of art, so I know for a fact that I'm gonna like it, and I'm super excited to get to it. Like I said, today we'll be checking out chapters 1 through 3. This is chapter 1, entitled Yawn. There's nothing special about coming up the stairs. Even if I run here, there's no excitement or anything like that. But now, if I decide to run down as fast as I can, as hard as I can, look at his face, he looks excited. This art's a little different too. All of them at once. So he just jumped from the top and is just letting his feet tap each step like during stride, putting everything into it. All the leg power, all the arm power. Goodness. This is way faster than simply falling. Wow, he's still propelling himself. Look at his face. Ha, I can't trip. Can't think about tripping. I have my mind set on only one thing. Go faster. Faster. This isn't falling. This is worse than that. I'm sprinting right to the bottom. No way. It's going to happen. I can feel it. Even at a time like this. You've got to be kidding me. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm about to fall asleep. A yawn. Unbelievable. What in the world? Even in such a circumstance, to be moving at such a speed, you still got enough time and calmness to yawn. Only Baki. Well, as he lands and slides, they always want to emphasize his shoes. What can I say? I really thought that it was going to be more interesting than that. Wow. Again, only Baki. Chapter 2, The Champ. To be honest, I'm tired. I'm tired of this belt. Who is this supposed to be? I'm tired of being known as the best pound for pound fighter in the world. There must be something better than this. So he obviously doesn't know of our fighters, as he's in this UFC ring, the octagon. All these people. All right, chapter 2, The Champ. I've been undefeated for the past 7 years. I've won so many times, I don't even try anymore. Hey, yells the referee. And then I guess he gets serious as his opponent. No, he's still not paying attention. His opponent got serious and charged off at him. I've had enough of this sport. So he's still not paying attention, hand on his hip. And as Buddy gets closer, it looks like he realizes it. This doesn't excite me anymore. Goodness. So just came into the fight right as Buddy threw this punch. It made it through him. He just countered and took his jaw off. There's nothing more for me here. Goodness. Just turned his lights off. He's just out. But he catches him. My goodness. Clasps his hands. Oh my goodness. Drops him on his head. I don't want to be recognized as the best. Man, he slammed this dude into the ground so hard. And this is like a MMA mat. Like, so it should have had some give. But it still crushed his part of his face. Terrible. I want to be recognized as the strongest in the world. Man, you getting yourself into some stuff, buddy. Man, after what I just went through with Son of Ogre, I'm afraid for you, my guy. Stop it, stop it. The ref jumps in, buddy is unconscious. He was ready to throw another punch. He was shaking. He's like stuck, like his hands are still in the air. Convulsed or something like that. Wow, says the crowd, like they're all just in shock. Like he pretty much laid him out in 2 hits. Sorry, I don't get it. Why would you like to go to Japan? Huh? Isn't it obvious? There's a guy there that everyone claims is the strongest in the world. I'll put his name to the test. My gosh, do you really want to fight him? Aren't you rich and famous already? Do you also want to conquer the underground fighting world too? Isn't the pro world good enough? Tokugawa. Man, it's just ridiculous how far his reach is. He was in a whole nother country in a whole nother fighting realm and went straight to Tokugawa. I saw the fight between him and his father. Some people still believe it was a clever stunt full of Japanese special effects. So they say. We've had a lot of that lately, but what do you think about him? Well, stunt or no stunt, it was impressive to me. It was the first time that I've seen the human body move so beautifully. I need to test myself against him. So you want a chance to go all out with him, eh? Mr. Tokugawa, I paid a small fortune to find you and what you do. Okay, so there we go. I know you are the promoter of the boy called Hanma Baki. Tokugawa lights his pipe. I wonder what's in his pipe. So you really think you can win if I arrange a match with you against Baki? This dude is huge. That's the sole reason why I crossed the Pacific Ocean. I need to see for myself if Baki's power is not just an illusion coming from a TV screen. These fights have no safety rules, you know. That's fine by me. Alright, I'll arrange you a fight against Baki. It will cost you $4.5 million. He said the word dollars, so he's like, no, don't get that mistaken for yen. Done. Even though your fights have no promotion or guarantees, oh, they made sure to show us his cauliflower ear to let us know he's a banger. He's not just throwing hands. After I'm done with him, I want to be recognized as the strongest man in the world by the underground fighting world. I mean, you do still know of his father, right? I mean, you saw the fight, right? I mean, he knew not to come asking for Yujiro. Says Tokugawa. You got it. But before you get any ideas, you know he's pretty strong, right? So am I. By the way, how was your strength and conditioning so far? He smiles as the smoke is wafting through the air. Bring me anybody you want and I'll be glad to give you a demonstration tonight. No problem. All right, let's do it tonight then. He's like, hey, you were for real? Like, I didn't think you were going to accept that. The fight against Baki will happen tonight. Wait, no. What about, aren't you ready for it? Oh, no, it's not that. I apologize. Please let me make sure I heard right. You said that you want to arrange the fight for tonight? Even though he doesn't know anything about it yet? Are you sure he'll agree on such short notice? That's funny. It's fine. He's a student in high school, so he has some time off before he goes to school. Having some time off after school is not enough time for a fighter too. Mr. Sam Pierre Atlas. Baki doesn't refuse any challenges. At any time, any place, anyone. That's why he's the Korakuren undisputed champion and the strongest in the world. My man Baki. Alright, so he shows up in the Korakuren arena. Big dude. Big dude. So since like most of these characters have had like correlation to actual fighters, who is this supposed to be? Leave a comment below, please, because I am not cultured in that world. I don't know. Yes, tonight, come at the same time. From that American event called the Ultimate Fighter whatever, the thing you were watching with your dad. Yeah, that's right. From the heavyweight division, I assume. He's over here sweating like, what a description. Sure. Alright. Yeah, I'll let him know. Thanks. He said it's fine. He's about to come out soon. The one that's called the strongest man in the world. He's on the other side of those doors. There he is, shouts someone in the crowd. The arena doors burst open, but he's standing there with a stone face, but you see this sweat on his brow. Baki just ever so coolly comes walking out, cracking his neck. Look at my man's, man, these scars. He's so beat up. Like, he has to have so many. Well, I don't know, maybe his bones managed to heal since he's part demon, but I mean, his teeth, like, they all have to be fake. I don't know, man. His scars, he just has to, like, if this was a person's actual skin and we were able to actually see this, his body would have to look horrible. All right, that's him. Says, what was his name? Pierre. Continues to crack his neck and arms and whatnot. This tiny kid is the feared Hanma Baki. Again, you just saw, or said that you saw the fight. I'd say he's about 5.5 feet tall, with a body weight of about 154 pounds. Professional MMA fighter Pierre Atlas would later say, a few moments after meeting Baki, a mysterious creature appeared before my eyes. He's having the thought that he's just small. He's about half my size as he looks at him, and then he looks, and then some creature appeared before his eyes. So let's see. Oh, wow. What is this? So he hasn't trained with this, right? Oh, no, it's just a homologation of all the things he's trained with. Right? I don't know. Let's see. Suddenly, I was pitted against this thing. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life. Oh my goodness. Chapter 3. Boring. Oh, you see the tears in his eyes. So he's not crying for the same reason as Pickle. Let's see. Let's just keep going. They have already given us indications with this sword. I love it. This tiny kid and the art changed again. I like this style, but I don't know. Alright, this tiny kid is Hanma Baki. What? Huh? I remember him. I saw his face on TV. I've seen videos of him often, but still. He's just so damn small. A featherweight? Probably a lightweight at best. I'm twice his size and weight. Damn, I'm starting to feel bad. Featherweights in many overseas MMA organizations are 61.23 kilograms to 65.27 kilograms. Lightweights are 65.77 to 70.30 kilograms. By now, taking a better look at him, I can see countless scars engraved on him. He's a seasoned veteran even at this age. All these scars, each one represents a piece of history of this boy's lifetime. I guess I won't feel bad if I go all out on him. After all, I'd like to see how the miracle works. He's not even going to get to see anything. He's probably just going to smack the ground. Oh my goodness. So Baki gets to walking up to him and he's still seeing this image of this predator. I don't know. He's frozen in place. And it appears to be huge, overshadowing even the crowd. And he's just out of shock. And Baki's not even doing anything. I thought he was walking up to him or something. What was that? The hell was that? I'm frightened? This tiny kid, so thin and girly looking, that for a moment I felt bad that I had to fight him, and then suddenly, that thing made me feel like a fly caught in a spider's net, ready to be devoured, 0 chance of survival. Baki's just looking at him with this super calm look that he always has. You can never really know what's on Baki's mind, man. That's what's so terrifying. Like, the real terror of Baki is behind these calm eyes. That demon brain, man. He's just scary. So Atlas is still staring at this creature, and he starts hearing, Mr. Atlas, Mr. Atlas, Mr. Sam Pierre Atlas. Claps his hands. Are you ready? Are you alright, sir? Oh, yeah. Let's begin. The only sacred rule in this fighting ground, the only use of any kind of weapons is strictly forbidden. That's all. Fight fierce, fight like warriors, fight like gentlemen. Walks off. Right to the point. As long as I don't use weapons, I can do anything I want. You know there aren't any safety rules in those matches, right? Says Tokugawa. Didn't I wish for this at least once in my life? Says Sam. Go Sam Pierre. Win it. Go Atlas. Fight on. Hey Atlas, beat him. So the crowd is all cheering for him. They're cheering for me. They know you need it, boy. So they all just keep cheering for him. Atlas, go Sam. Atlas, go Sam. Go for it. Kick his ass, Sam. Fight on. Atlas, fight on. Atlas, fight on. Atlas, fight on. He starts to smile. Very funny, guys. All of you think I'm helpless and I don't stand a chance against your miracle boy. Beat him, Atlas, beat him. A heavyweight ultimate fighting champion like me looking down on me? Are this boy's fighting abilities really that impressive? Baki's over here just getting loose, bouncing, not paying any attention to Buddy. Just with a simple look, anybody could tell. Hanma Baki's weight and size are clearly inferior to mine. Even Manny Pacquiao, the boxing phenom who fought across 10 weight classes, didn't step into the heavyweight division. He knew the danger there was real. Your legends and myth can't overcome the solid fact that this is having the weight advantage. Come on, Hanma Baki. What kind of magic tricks are you going to use against me? Buddy strikes the gong or whatever this is called. If this isn't, I know it's not a gong, like it's a drum of some sort. If you know the actual term, please leave a comment below. Time to step into the real world. How do you plan to take me down? Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. I got a real bad feeling it's gonna be super quick. Like I just really feel like this dude is about to be in no league of Bakis. This is saying. He's just the next scene. He's just, oh my goodness, on his back, sleep. He's probably in the hospital. This is the stretcher, and they're wheeling him out. Oh my goodness. It was a flawless victory. It's the perfect ending. And it was all done in an instant, a mere few seconds, and it was all done. I was all fired up when the fight started, but as soon as I looked at him, I noticed his expression. Even the way he walked to me, even the way he walked told me. Hanma Baki was obviously bored as hell. My goodness, yeah, Baki does have the ability to gauge his opponent's strength. And he probably saw this dude was nothing. I tried to stomp his foot to get closer to him. I also shot a high kick from point blank range. But all this was a simple bluff to shoot off the straight right I had planned for him. He's just moving out the way. But somehow he avoided it. And immediately He latched onto me. I have a grip strength of almost 260 pounds, and I still couldn't shake him off. His hands were like, his strength was almost inhuman. The only thing he did was shake my head. Okay, so we gotta actually look at this. So he latched on, he grabbed Buddy's head, and then he boasts of his grip strength, and he's trying to pull Baki's hands off of his head. And then he says his hands were like, and there's a vice grip here. So that's terrible. He obviously couldn't get off of that. And then he just shook him. Like, instead of punching him to give him a concussion, he just violently shook his head right quick. I love this imagery. All you see is his hand shaking. Like, this was just such talent, man. I just really got an appreciation for talent. I cannot draw. That's the last thing I remember before my lights went out. Why, you might ask? Because my brain was the one. Oh yeah, because my brain was the one that was being pounded, and over and over. I'm sorry, over and over again, beaten against the interior walls of my skull. A clean cut finish. There was no doubt about it. And he just walks off. Could you imagine seeing that? Being a witness to that? Like, oh, they're about to fight. And he just shakes him like this. Someone so much larger than Baki. Baki's tiny, so that has to always be a spectacle when somebody approaches him to fight. But he says, but and then he says, but what really got me was the last thing I saw. Talk about a nice guy. Maybe he did it to avoid adding insult to injury. I saw him holding back the yawns. The hardest battle he fought that day was from him not to fall asleep out of boredom. Look at his face. Well, this is a perfect imagery of somebody trying to hold back a yawn too. Like, this is just, I loved it. This was a very fun 3 chapters. I was hoping that it got started off right away, that it wouldn't be like a slow start off. We wouldn't get a bunch of story with Kozue and you know, all that nonsense, and we didn't. We got right into banging, so I liked it. Even though, I don't know if you want to call this banging, but we got an immediate display of Baki's strength, which I'm down for. So leave a comment below, hit the thumbs up. I hope you guys are down for Baki-Do. Leave a comment below. Bars. Share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. If you are a new subscriber, thank you very much. There will be a playlist for Baki-Do. KingJonAFC will be playing this evening and every evening at 6 p.m. The schedule will be on the screen momentarily. There will be a playlist for that as well. I hope you guys are down to check that out. There are also new Grappler Baki playlists as well as Son of Ogre if you guys want to check out those past series of Baki. So thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you'll join me next video. Hit the thumbs up and the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. See you next video, and as always, otaku.